Welcome back to Generational Gospel, where we explore God's Word and uncover how it applies to our lives today.
Today we're diving into one of the most profound lessons Jesus taught, the Great Commandment.
Can you imagine trying to follow 613 rules? That's how many laws God gave people in the Old Testament. These laws can be grouped into three categories: moral, civil, and ceremonial laws. Moral laws like don't steal or don't lie are timeless principles that show us how to live and treat one another. Civil laws provided Israel's legal system, dealing with things like property rights and protecting the vulnerable to ensure justice in daily life. And ceremonial laws, like sacrifices and purity rituals, focused on guiding Israel's worship and relationship with God.
Each of these laws have a purpose, and together they pointed to God's desire for holiness, justice, and a relationship with His people.
One day, a lawyer tested Jesus by asking, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" And Jesus gave an answer that amazed everyone. He said, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like it, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets." Did you catch that the last part? Jesus effectively summarized all of God's 613 laws with these two commands: love God and love others. If you think about it, the 10 commandments fit perfectly into this. The first 4 teach us how to love God, and the last 6 show us how to love our neighbors.
But what about all the other laws? How did they fit in?
The additional laws are extensions of the 10 commandments, offering practical ways to love God and others. In essence, all the laws of the Old Testament are rooted in these two great commands: to love God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and to love your neighbor as yourself. Jesus revealed that the love is the thread tying all of God's laws together. Jesus calls us to live this kind of love every day, being kind to a classmate, forgiving someone who hurt us, or serving those in need. We show the world God's love. This isn't always easy, but it's the foundation of a life that honors Him. Living out this kind of love also means giving God our whole heart, soul, and mind. It's not just about going to church or being a good person, but also making Him in the center of everything we do. This kind of love compels us to align our lives with His Word and reject the sinful living. It transforms how we see the world and how we interact with others.
When we live out these two commandments, we're not just obeying the rules, we're reflecting God's character, and that's how we can make a difference in the world.
Thanks for joining us today on Generational Gospel. If this message inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear about God's love. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and keep spreading the good news.
Let's go out and love like Jesus did. See you next time.